I'm an artist. My mother was an artist, my father was an artist, my Aunt Carolyn was an artist. And so I grew up surrounded by art, wound up opening my own advertising agency, and eventually developed a new art form I called SandStory. Sand wound up being a compelling way of telling stories in a new light. My wife and I were traveling, we were performing, and the size of my audience began increasing. And pretty soon it was hundreds, and then it was thousands. And finally, I wound up as a finalist on America's Got Talent with an estimated audience of 23 million. The adventures got to be so unusual and so strange, and it was such a surprise to me, it just made sense that these stories had to wind up being a book. There are a number of different things that I've written, and I've made an attempt to get them published. And there's nothing more frustrating or more demoralizing than having written something that you really think is worth reading and not being able to get anybody to even send you a response. And so I decided to go ahead and self-publish, and the process wasn't all that complicated. It's a matter of getting your manuscript, having somebody edit it, getting some design, and getting it to the printer. And that's where WestBow Press made a big difference. It wound up being a really pleasant experience. Working with the WestBow people made it easier. They're professionals, they knew what they were doing, and they accomplished what I wanted them to accomplish. I think there's a very good chance that there might be a SandStory 2, and I would certainly use WestBow Press again.